Good evening, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 8:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, November 22nd, 2021. This isn't financial advice, it's educational. Click the subscribe, the bell, the share, the thumbs up. Hit me up on Intraday Updates vis-a-vis Twitter. Link below in the description. Let's move straight to STORJ US dollar, STORJ. Okay, so we definitely have a reasonable area of support here. What's nice about this particular area of support here is that we have dual lines of support. This area here that was once resistance also now trying to act like support. But you have an even nicer, a more cleaner line of support right over here. So I think that between the two, we could start to see ourselves inching up. However, if we see a break, and the break would be around 190, we could be in for a pretty substantial drop down to 170. So we have to keep our eye on this. This is definitely something you will definitely want to keep your eye on, especially if you're a short-term trader. In the meantime, let's go over to STORJ. Bitcoin also respecting the trend line, which is great. I think overall, again, formidable lines of support, my favorite word. So we got 3266 over here, but we also have this longer term, a support line here as well. So we're going to see how this thing pans out over the next few days. But in the meantime, let's go over to Bitcoin US dollar. Clearly trying to figure its way through this maze. And it's not really a maze. It's kind of open air here. But we do have a support area of around 54,700 currently with a resistance area of 60,200. We had both of those areas plotted out on the last video as well. But if you take a longer term view of this, it's starting to look like a channel. The channel is really this we drew on the last one, which was higher lows, right? So support line across the higher lows. But this line here, I didn't even touch this. All this price action filled in naturally through time. This was the line I drew over 6 months ago that points to 80,000 by the end of the year, which was my prediction for the end of year. So we'll see how that plays out. I still think we get there. I think we're going to get a nice bounce over the next month, maybe sooner than that. But in the meantime, we are definitely looking pretty good at 56,715. 54,700 would be a good place to start piling in some more Bitcoin. But in the meantime, STORJ, 192. Got to stay over 190. We could see a nice bounce with another resistance at 213. And if we break below 190, just expect a possibility of a drop to 170. But keep you posted on Twitter.